Jessica Marie Alba is an American actress and businesswoman. She began her television and movie appearances at age 13 in Camp Nowhere and The Secret World of Alex Mack, but rose to prominence at 19, as the lead actress of the television series Dark Angel, for which she received a Golden Globe nomination.
Her big screen breakthrough came in Honey. She soon established herself as a Hollywood actress, and has starred in numerous box office hits throughout her career, including Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Good Luck Chuck, The Eye, Valentine's Day, Little Fockers, and Mechanic, Resurrection. She is a frequent collaborator of director Robert Rodriguez, having starred in Sin City, Machete, Spy Kids, All the Time in the World, Machete Kills, and Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Since 2019, Alba stars in the Spectrum action crime series LA's Finest.
Alba co-founded The Honest Company, a consumer goods company that sells baby, personal and household products. Magazines including Men's Health, Vanity Fair and FHM have included her on their lists of the world's most beautiful women.
Jessica Marie Alba was born in Pomona, California, on April 28, 1981, to Catherine Louisa and Mark David Alba. Her mother has Danish, Welsh, German, English, and French ancestry, while her paternal grandparents, who were born in California, were both the children of Mexican immigrants. She has a younger brother, Joshua. Her third cousin, once removed, is writer Gustavo Arellano. Her father's Air Force career took the family to Biloxi, Mississippi, and Del Rio, Texas, before settling back in Claremont, California, when she was 9 years old. Alba has described her family as being a very conservative family, a traditional, Catholic, Latin American family, and herself as very liberal. She says she had identified herself as a feminist as early as age 5.
Alba's early life was marked by a multitude of physical maladies. During childhood, she suffered from partially collapsed lungs twice, had pneumonia 4 to 5 times a year, as well as a ruptured appendix and a tonsillar cyst. She has also had asthma since she was a child. Alba became isolated from other children at school, because she was in the hospital so often due to her illnesses that no one knew her well enough to befriend her. She has said that her family's frequent moving also contributed to her isolation from her peers. Alba graduated from Claremont High School at age 16, and she subsequently attended the Atlantic Theatre Company.
Alba expressed an interest in acting from the age of 5. In 1992, the 11-year-old Alba persuaded her mother to take her to an acting competition in Beverly Hills, where the grand prize was free acting classes. Alba won the grand prize, and took her first acting lessons. An agent signed Alba 9 months later. Her first appearance on film was a small role in the 1994 feature Camp Nowhere American Samoa Gale. She was originally hired for 2 weeks, but her role turned into a 2-month job when one of the prominent actresses dropped out.
Alba appeared in 2 national television commercials for Nintendo and J.C. Penney as a child. She was later featured in several independent films. She branched out into television in 1994 with a recurring role as the vain Jessica in 3 episodes of the Nickelodeon comedy series The Secret World of Alex Mack. She then performed the role of Maya in the first 2 seasons of the television series Flipper. Under the tutelage of her lifeguard mother, Alba learned to swim before she could walk, and she was a PADI-certified scuba diver, skills which were put to use on the show, which was filmed in Australia.
In 1998, she appeared as Melissa Hauer in a first-season episode of the Stephen Bochco crime drama Brooklyn South, as Leanne in 2 episodes of Beverly Hills 90210, and as Layla in an episode of Love Boat: The Next Wave. In 1999, she appeared in the Randy Quaid comedy feature Punks. After Alba graduated from high school, she studied acting with William H. Macy and his wife, Felicity Huffman, at the Atlantic Theatre Company, which was developed by Macy and Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright and film director, David Mamet. Alba rose to greater prominence in Hollywood in 1999 after appearing as a member of a snobby high school clique tormenting an insecure copy editor in the romantic comedy Never Been Kissed, opposite Drew Barrymore, and as the female lead in the little-scene comedy horror film Idle Hands, alongside Devon Sawa.
Her big break came when James Cameron picked Alba from a pool of over 1,000 candidates for the role of the genetically engineered super soldier, Max Guevara, on the Fox sci-fi television series Dark Angel. The series ran for 2 seasons until 2002 and earned Alba critical acclaim, a Golden Globe nomination, the Teen Choice Award for Choice Actress, and Saturn Award for Best Actress. Her role has been cited as a feminist character and is considered a symbol of female empowerment. Writing for the University of Melbourne, Bronwyn Auty considered Max to be the archetypal modern feminist hero, a young woman empowered to use her body actively to achieve goals, citing Max's refusal to use firearms and instead using martial arts and knowledge as weapons as contributing to this status. In 2004, Max was ranked at number 17 in TV Guide's list of the 25 greatest sci-fi legends. Her role in Dark Angel led to significant parts in films. She had her big screen breakthrough in 2003, when she starred as an aspiring dancer choreographer in Honey. Rotten Tomatoes' critical consensus was, an attractive Jessica Alba and energetic dance numbers provide some lift to this corny and formulaic movie. Budgeted at $18 million. The film, nevertheless, made $62.2 million.
Alba next played exotic dancer Nancy Callahan, as part of a long ensemble cast, in the neo-noir crime anthology film Sin City, written, produced, and directed by Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller. It is based on Miller's graphic novel of the same name. She had not heard about the novel prior to her involvement with the film, but was eager to work with Rodriguez. The film was a critical darling and grossed $158.8 million. She received a MTV Movie Award for Sexiest Performance.
Alba portrayed the Marvel Comics character Invisible Woman in Fantastic Four, alongside Ioan Gruffudd, Chris Evans, Michael Chiklis, and Julian McMahon. The Guardian, in its review for the film, noted, feminists and non-feminists alike must absorb the Fantastic Four's most troubling paradox. Having been admitted to the story on the grounds of her beauty, superpower is to be invisible. The film was a commercial success despite negative reviews, grossing $333.5 million worldwide. At the 2006 MTV Movie Awards, she earned nominations for Best Hero and Best On-Screen Team. Her last 2005 film was the thriller Into the Blue, in which Alba portrayed, opposite Paul Walker, one half of a couple who find themselves in trouble with a drug lord after they come upon the illicit cargo of a sunken airplane. The film saw moderate box office returns, with a $44.4 million worldwide gross. She hosted the 2006 MTV Movie Awards and performed sketches spoofing the movies King Kong, Mission Impossible 3, and The Da Vinci Code.
Alba reprised her role in Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, released in June 2007. According to Alba, Tim Story's direction during an emotional scene almost made her quit acting. It looks too real. It looks too painful. Can you be prettier when you cry? Cry pretty, Jessica. He was like, don't do that thing with your face. Just make it flat. We can CGI the tears in. According to Alba, this experience filled her with self-doubt, and then it all got me thinking, am I not good enough? Are my instincts and my emotions not good enough? Do people hate them so much that they don't want me to be a person? Am I not allowed to be a person in my work? And so I just said, fuck it. I don't care about this business anymore. The film grossed $290 million globally.
In Good Luck Chuck, Alba portrayed the love interest of a womanizer dentist. She posed for one of the Good Luck Chuck's theatrical posters parodying the well-known Rolling Stone cover photographed by Annie Leibovitz featuring John Lennon and Yoko Ono in similar poses. While the film was heavily panned by critics, it made almost $60 million upon its release. Her third starring vehicle in 2007 was the psychological thriller Awake, portraying the girlfriend of a billionaire man who is about to have a heart transplant. Reviews were lukewarm, but Roger Ebert praised her performance, and budgeted at around $8 million. The film made $32.7 million. In 2007, she also made an uncredited appearance as herself in the comedy Knocked Up, and starred as a mistress in one segment of the independent anthology film The 10. She earned 2 Razzie Award nominations for Worst Actress and Worst Screen Couple, for all of her 2007 leading roles.
In February 2008, she hosted the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Science and Technical Awards. Alba made her acting transition to the horror genre in the film The Eye, a remake of the Hong Kong original, in which she obtained the role of a successful classical violinist who receives an eye transplant that allows her to see into the supernatural world. Though the film was not well received by critics, her performance itself received mixed reviews. She garnered a Teen Choice for Choice Movie Actress, Horror Thriller and a Razzie Award nomination for Worst Actress. In 2008, she also played a salesgirl in the independent romantic comedy Meet Bill, alongside Logan Lerman and Elizabeth Banks, and starred in the comedy The Love Guru, as a woman who inherits the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team, opposite Mike Myers and Justin Timberlake. Mick LaSalle, of the San Francisco Chronicle, noting that she was prominently in the film, felt that she finally seems relaxed on camera. The Love Guru was a critical and commercial flop.
While Alba did not have any film release in 2009, 5 high-profile films released throughout 2010 featured her in significant roles. Her first role in the year was that of a prostitute in The Killer Inside Me, an adaptation of the book of the same name, opposite Kate Hudson and Casey Affleck, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival to polarized reactions from critics. Her next film was the romantic comedy Valentine's Day, in which she played the girlfriend of a florist as part of a long ensemble cast consisting of Jessica Biel, Bradley Cooper, Taylor Lautner and Julia Roberts, among others. Despite negative reviews, the film was a commercial success, with a worldwide gross of $216.5 million. In the action film Machete, Alba reunited with director Robert Rodriguez, taking on the role of an immigration officer torn between enforcing the law and doing what is popular in the eyes of her family. Machete made over $44 million globally.
The drama An Invisible Sign of My Own, which Alba filmed in late 2008, premiered at the Hamptons Film Festival. In it, she portrayed a painfully withdrawn young woman. Her last 2010 film was the comedy Little Fockers, in which she played an extrovert drug representative, reuniting with Robert De Niro, who was also in Machete. Despite negative reviews from critics, the film grossed over $310 million worldwide. For all her 2010 roles, she received the Razzie Award for Worst Supporting Actress.
In 2011, Alba worked for the third time with Robert Rodriguez in the film Spy Kids, All the Time in the World, portraying a retired spy who is called back into action. To bond with her new stepchildren, she invites them along. The film paled at the box office in comparison to the previous films in the franchise, but was still a moderate success, taking in $85 million around the globe. Alba next appeared with Adam Scott, Richard Jenkins, Jane Lynch, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Catherine O'Hara in the comedy ACOD, portraying what the Washington Post described as a fellow child of divorce, with whom Scott's character almost cheats on her girlfriend. Screen Rant critic Ben Kendrick wrote, "And also deliver in their contributions, though both of their characters are mainly designed to be mirrors for Carter to examine his own life and choices." ACOD received a limited theatrical run in North America. In 2013, Alba also made her voice acting debut in the moderately successful animated film Escape from Planet Earth.
Alba worked once again with director Rodriguez for 2 film sequels. She reprised her role of an immigration officer, in an uncredited cameo appearance, in Machete Kills, which flopped with critics and audiences, and her much larger role of stripper Nancy Callahan, seeking to avenge her late protector, in Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, which was released in August 2014, on 2D and 3D. Unlike the first film, A Dame to Kill For was a commercial failure, grossing $39 million against its $65 million production budget, and received mixed reviews from film critics. Variety felt it was a late, limp attempt to turn Alba's character from an exploited figure into an empowered one. She next took on the roles of a cabaret show performer in the dramedy Dear Eleanor, the athletic girlfriend of a successful and well-respected English professor in the romantic comedy Some Kind of Beautiful, a receptionist at a limo company in the thriller Stretch, an arms dealer in the crime comedy Barely Lethal, and that of a documentary filmmaker in the horror film The Veil. All films were released for limited theatrical runs in VOD.
In the action film Mechanic, Resurrection, alongside Jason Statham, Alba played the girlfriend of a retired hitman. She did Krav Maga to get into shape for the film, and was drawn to the strength her character exhibited, remarking, "I think for these types of movies you don't often get to see the female romantic lead kind of kick butt. I mean, it's usually she's being saved by the guy, and so it's nice that I got to come to the table with a toughness and a real heart." The film made $125.7 million worldwide.
In January 2012, Alba and business partner Christopher Gavigan launched The Honest Company, a collection of household goods, diapers, and body care products. The company was valued at $1 billion as of 2014. In 2015, it was estimated that Alba owned 15 to 20% of the company. In early 2013, Alba released her book, The Honest Life, based on her experiences creating a natural, non-toxic life for her family. The book became a New York Times bestseller.
In October 2015, Alba launched a collection of skincare and beauty products called Honest Beauty.
Alba posed for a bondage-themed print advertising campaign by Declare Yourself, a campaign encouraging voter registration among youth for the 2008 United States presidential election. The ads, photographed by Mark Liddell, feature Alba wrapped in and gagged with black tape, and drew national media attention. Alba said of doing the advertisements that it didn't freak me out at all. Alba also said, "I think it is important for young people to be aware of the need we have in this country to get them more active politically. People respond to things that are shocking."
Alba endorsed and supported Democratic presidential hopeful Barack Obama during the 2008 primary season. She also endorsed Hillary Clinton's campaign for president.
In June 2009, while filming The Killer Inside Me in Oklahoma City, Alba was involved in a controversy with residents when she pasted posters of sharks around town. Alba said that she was trying to bring attention to the diminishing population of great white sharks. Media outlets speculated that Alba would be pursued and charged with vandalism. On June 16, 2009, Oklahoma City police said that they would not pursue criminal charges against Alba because none of the property owners wanted to pursue it. Alba apologized in a statement to People magazine and said that she regretted her actions. She later donated an undisclosed amount of money to the United Way, whose billboard she had obscured with one of the shark posters.
In 2011, Alba participated in a two-day lobbying effort in Washington, D.C. in support of the Safe Chemicals Act, a revision of the Toxic Substances Control Act of 1976. Alba returned to Capitol Hill in 2015 to lobby lawmakers as they once again debated a replacement for the 1976 Substances Control Act. She has also been a strong supporter of gay rights, and on June 27, 2013, she expressed her delight with the Supreme Court's decision to strike down DOMA on her Twitter account. She tweeted #equality#love.
Alba's charity work has included participation with Clothes Off Our Back, Habitat for Humanity, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Project Home, RADD, Revlon Run/Walk for Women, SOS Children's Villages, Souls for Souls, Step Up and Baby to Baby. Alba is an ambassador for the One Goal movement to provide education to children in Africa. She has also served as a Baby to Baby Angel ambassador, donating and helping to distribute items such as diapers and clothing to families in Los Angeles. In 2015, Alba and The Honest Company sponsored a laboratory at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York City. The lab was announced to be a specialized room designed to keep out dust and particles, where a team of epidemiologists would research links between household chemicals and autism.
Jessica Alba has received attention for her looks over the years and has been included in several publications' lists of the most attractive celebrities of the time. Alba was included in Maxim magazine's Hot 100 list multiple times from 2001 to 2014. On this she has said, "I have to go to certain lengths to use sexuality to my advantage, while guiding people to thinking the way I want them to." In 2002, Alba was voted as the 5th sexiest female star in a Hollywood.com poll. In 2005, she was named as one of People magazine's 50 most beautiful people, and also appeared later in the magazine's 100 most beautiful list in 2007. Alba has also been named as part of FHM's sexiest women lists.
Alba was named among Playboy's 25 sexiest celebrities in 2006 and appeared on the cover of the magazine that year. Alba was involved in litigation against Playboy for its use of her image on this cover without her consent, which she contends gave the appearance that she was featured in the issue in a nude pictorial. However, she later dropped the lawsuit after receiving a personal apology from Playboy owner Hugh Hefner, who agreed to make donations to 2 charities that Alba has supported. Also in 2006, readers of AskMen.com voted Alba No. 1 on 99 most desirable women. In 2007, Alba was ranked number 4 on Empire magazine's 100 sexiest movie stars. Both GQ and InStyle had Alba on their June 2008 covers. Alba appeared in the 2009 Campari calendar, which featured photos of her posing. Campari printed 999 copies of the calendar. In 2011, she was named one of the 100 hottest women of all time by Men's Health, and in 2012 People named her one of year's most beautiful at every age.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.